Hello and welcome to the Silver King's War. I'm Michael Sievers, the writer, producer, and creator of this podcast series about my father's Second World War as a B-26 bombardier. Today we continue in Silver King's writing from Columbia Army Air Base in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the very end of May 1944, and as his training continues, he's anxious to move on to a new assignment. Stanley writes to his parents on Friday, May 26, 1944. Dearest Ones, received your two very sweet letters today. I'm terribly sorry you have misinterpreted what I meant by my lucky break. I'm afraid you let yourselves become too enthused because it isn't quite that good. It was a break in a way, and that is I'll have to be here 2 weeks longer than I was supposed to be. When we returned from St. Louis, we found out that our class had been alerted for shipment the 20th of this month. However, since we haven't flown all our missions, we were put back a class. Of course, now I don't know when we'll leave, although according to what's gone before, we should make the next shipment about the middle of next month. It isn't much of a reprieve, but 2 weeks is 2 weeks. I hope you won't be too disappointed. I am sorry I got you so excited. Sherry will be leaving the 20th. I'll surely miss him. I was supposed to go to Myrtle Beach this morning, but the weather canceled it for us. We were to go there on a gunnery mission. Tonight we're scheduled to fly formation and bomb. It's cloudy, but I think they're high enough to permit flying. Thanks for forwarding my mail. Write again soon and keep well. Love to Ida. I love you and miss you, Stan. The Silver King writes to his father on Monday, May 29th, 1944. Dear Dad, it was grand talking to you and Mother tonight. As always, your voice sounded marvelous and made me feel 100% better. Just to make sure you would be home this time, I went to the movie early in the evening. Surprisingly, it only took about 30 minutes for the call to go through. I know you must be lonesome with Mother gone. It seems like our family, as small as it is spread out all over the States. After seeing Leona's letter today, I'm sure Mother will be of great help to her. Of course, she is terribly worried about Lee's reclassification, and that with Richie's tonsils coming out soon, she has plenty on her mind. It's too bad it all has to come at the same time, especially in her condition. I surely hope for her sake that Lee doesn't have to go. I just wish I could tell you something definite as to when I'll leave here. Then we could make some plans. As it is, though, we'll have to wait until I find out. The general opinion is that the next shipment will be about the 15th of June, but I'm not so sure I'll be in that one. Some of the crews that were to leave tomorrow have been taken off shipment, including Sherry, so that may just put me further behind. However, there is no telling what might happen, and in the event I go out on this next shipment, or whenever I go, I'll have a few days' notice to prepare. That's when I'll let you know it's time to come up. Of course, you realize it will be impossible for me to call you, as information such as that can't be repeated over the phone. Now here's what I plan to do. I'll send you a wire with some sort of screwy message in it. Something like Aunt Sophie is sick and you should come immediately. Anyhow, you'll know what it means, and you can send me a wire what you plan to do. If Mother is in Chicago, I'll do the same thing with her. I think it will work out best that way. We've been flying a great deal. Haven't missed a schedule. This afternoon we went to Myrtle Beach on a gunnery mission. We fired 20 rounds of the cannon and 400 rounds in the machine guns. It wouldn't be so bad, but it makes such a loud racket. On the way back, we dropped 12 ship bombs. It's a lot of fun to do this. We fly about 75 feet off the ground, going about 230 miles per hour. It's such a thrill to watch the ground go by so fast. Tomorrow morning, we are to fly another gunnery mission. Tell Ida I received the cake, and it's really delicious. Tell her I send thanks a million. Keep well and don't get too lonesome. Please write when you get time. All my love, Stan. The Silver King continues to correspond with his dad because Sarah Bell is in Chicago, and he writes to him on Thursday, June 1st, 1944. Dear Dad, I hope this finds you well and not too lonesome. I suppose you're at the club tonight, so I wish you lots of good luck. Finally, I have a little news for you. I had a long talk with the captain today, and what he had to tell me can be considered as reliable and not just another rumor. I have been alerted for shipment with my crew on June 15th. However, even this isn't definite because we are only on the orders as a spare crew. That is, we're substitutes in case a crew is taken off orders. Otherwise, we won't leave. So it's still neither here nor there. It isn't definite whether I will leave or stay here. There's no telling what might happen. The Army is so unpredictable. I don't know whether to tell you and Mother to come down or not to. An order just came out that this will be the last shipment on which bombardiers will be included. From now on, only celestial men will be used on the B-25. The bombardiers are being taken off crews right now. Sherry was taken off shipment and already replaced with a celestial man. Now he and the others will be sent to a B-26 base, probably Barksdale Field. So if I don't leave the 15th, I'll go to a B-26 also. I'm not at all happy about this because I like my crew very much and would hate to leave them. Consequently, I want to leave the 15th. I also wrote Mother tonight and told her the same as I have you. I'm going to let you two decide what to do, but please don't do any discussing over the phone. Try to make your plans through the mail. It will be safer that way. I haven't flown for the past 2 days. My pilot has been grounded because of a cold in his back. Last night I had dinner with he and his wife at their house. He has a sweet and pretty wife and a good cook. We had steak and French fries, so I enjoyed it very much. I'm waiting to hear from you. Please drop me a few lines. Keep well. Love to Ida. All my love, Stan. Stanley, our hero, is waiting patiently for his next assignment and writing reassurances to the family as well. This to his mother on Friday, June 3rd, 1944. Mother dearest, this is the letter you've been hoping and praying for. Its contents will make you extremely happy, and I'm so glad for that. As I told you, the Army is like a woman. Once again, it has changed and altered its plans. You'll be happy to know that I have been taken off shipment and also off my crew. I only learned of this afternoon when I got to the line. Last night it was definite I would remain with my crew. However, all that has changed. Nobody knows why it happened. Now I'm unassigned and have no idea what will be. The general opinion is that we bombardiers will go to the B-26, but no one knows how and when. I may be stuck here doing nothing for another 3 months. So, dear, put your mind at ease. In any event, I'll remain in this country for many months to come. You have a swell time there because there's no need to worry about me. I'll write Dad tonight and tell him to go to Chicago. Now that I haven't anything to do, I'll have plenty of time to get lazy again. Of course, I hate to have to leave my crew, but it isn't so bad since Sherry and the rest of the fellows are in the same boat. At least I'll have plenty of company. Fate surely plays funny tricks. Originally, I wanted a B-26, and now I've got it. I got it the hard way, though. Wouldn't it be swell if I get to Chicago while you're there? I'm working on it and have already put my bid in for it. I've got a chance to go to New York tomorrow, and I could have gone to Memphis today for the weekend. I would take advantage of all these trips if I didn't want to save my money. And now that I will be in this country for quite a while, I'm going to try to buy a car again. Maybe I'll have better luck this time. I missed hearing from you today, so hope you will write soon. I sincerely hope Richie has a good and fast recovery. I wish him Godspeed. Keep well, dear. I love you. My love to Leona, Richie, Cece, and Lee. I love you and miss you, Stan. As the Silver King continues to adjust to the uncertainty about what's next for him, he also writes to his family to try to explain the chaos, and it isn't easy, as he writes to his mother on Saturday, June 4th, 1944. Mother dearest, by this time you probably think I've lost my mind entirely. Well, you wouldn't be far from wrong. After all that's happened in the past few days, today's events tops them all. To think how close I came to spending the weekend with you bums me through and through. I do want to apologize for building you up to such an awful letdown. However, at the time I sent the first wire, it was all definite that I would be in Chicago today. I had managed to talk myself into getting the ride with a crew who was scheduled to spend the weekend there. I suppose it was all too good and easy to come true because I was only going as a passenger. There wouldn't have been any work attached to it for me. We were to leave here at noon. I was all set to go with my flying suit on and my clothes packed, when at the very last minute the major told me I couldn't go. Some joker had just gotten a leave and his home is Chicago. So I was taken off in order for him to get the ride. That's the reason for my second wire. I came so close to going, it wasn't even funny. Of course, I was fit to be tied, but there wasn't anything I could do about it. It just seems as if fate is working against me. Everything I try to do backfires on me. I'm beginning to think my luck has run out here. God only knows what will happen to me now that I've lost my crew. Whatever it may be, I surely wish would happen soon. My patience is gradually becoming exhausted, and I'm ready to try my luck elsewhere. I'm fed up with this hole and all its doings. Enough of my troubles. I just hope everything happens for the best. I'm anxious to hear from you, what you're doing, and please write soon. Received a cute letter from Blue Mame. She's still having a wonderful time. No other news. Keep well. Love to all. I love you and miss you, Stan. Our hero, the Silver King, and his wait for assignment is finally coming to a conclusion. And he writes to his mother on Tuesday, June 13th, 1944. Mother dearest, please forgive me for not writing. I'm ashamed of myself because I haven't a good excuse. For the past week with no work, I've just been raising hell. I do hope you're all well and Richie has finally recovered from his operation. Thanks for sending the wire. Tonight I've been busy packing as tomorrow I hit the road again. Today I received orders to proceed immediately for Barksdale Field at Shreveport. It's what I've been hoping for, and now that it has come, I'm really happy. It means I will get a B-26 and go to the European Theater of Operations. Everything surely happens for the best. Of course, I haven't any idea as to how long I will be there because I know nothing about the training. It's now that I wish I had a car. I've got so much junk, I haven't room for it all. It will cost me a fortune to ship it all by express. I haven't had time to check on the trains, but I can imagine what it will be. I'll probably get there in about a week. I'll write as soon as I arrive. Tomorrow is your anniversary, and my heartiest congratulations are yours. I wish you many, many more, with each succeeding being happier. I only regret I can't be with you to celebrate. Next year we'll have a real party. I don't know if Dad is there with you. In any event, give him the news of my transfer. Have lots of fun and keep well. My love to all. I love you and miss you, Stan. As the Silver King packs for his B-26 training at Barksdale Field in Shreveport, Louisiana, we have reached the end of his writing from Columbia Army Air Base in Columbia, South Carolina. He's had long months of training and waiting and readiness, and now our hero begins the last leg of his work before he reaches the European Theater of Operations. And you are listening to the Silver King's War.